Okay, hello everyone, hello. Let's get started with the show. In today's video, I'm gonna bring something new, except my this nicest cap that I'm wearing, and I kinda adore my cap because I got it. I don't know, I don't remember where and when, and all the store that might be related to that cap is completely lost, and I'm not lost myself, and I'm wearing this cap of mine, and I'm pretty good at that, at wearing whatever, especially when it goes to like outfits, like stuff like clothes and caps and so on, and all the coolest things that you may just wear or not wear, maybe your thing that you adore to wear or whatever. And I'm wearing this cap, and I'm wearing what I'm wearing, and guys, today I have a phrase for today that goes like, Lord willing and the creek, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, Lord willing and the creek don't rise. And once again, at a high pace, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, Lord willing and the creek, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, Lord willing, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, Lord willing and the creek don't rise. And what it means actually, I've been explained just, I don't know, maybe 2 hours ago, when I dropped again into our local venue where all this like learning English thing happens regularly on almost on everyday basis, I should say. And I was explaining kinda that I previously that I what I anticipated about that thing, it's like the some bay, like a narrow gulf that protrudes to the dry land. It's like kind of creek, and when it rises, I couldn't get the point how it was about to be rising, like in what way, in what sense, you know what I'm saying. And I kinda dropped there in our local venue, and I kinda applied with the question to the Native American. His name is Ansel, and I was like, may I ask you something about my English? And he was, yeah, you may. And I was kind of, what's this kind of phrase means? Lord willing and the creek don't rise, Lord willing and the creek don't rise. Guys, I'm telling you, in all honesty, I've been just reiterating this phrase for entire 24 hours now, and this night I had a dream, and that dream was that phrase, that very phrase. And I, on the morning time, I was having a nap, completely awake, and not completely, but partly, I should say, and partly I was still having my dream, and that dream. And not only in that dream, but like being awake, I had that thought in my head that was related to the point what it was, that phrase that goes like again, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, Lord willing and the creek don't rise, Lord willing and the creek don't rise. And I reiterated that phrase several times, like, I don't know, several tens times, I should say, like, I don't know, maybe 40 times in a row. And my mind was looking for the answer while I was sleeping, and I was trying to memorize that phrase without having that meaning. And I kinda was kinda almost there about knowing what it meant, but I wasn't completely clear about that at all. And that's why I asked that nicest guy, whose name is Ansel, to just clarify what it was and still is. And the phrase that I brought you for today's consideration, I put it onto the flagpole of today, and I would say that that phrase like touched me and impressed me pretty deeply, and I was touched as never before. And the guy who brought me that phrase, actually, his name is Jack. He's the nicest guy ever, nicest man ever, I should say. He's in his middle 50s, I guess. I don't know, and I'm not sure about that. Age is just a number, you know what I'm saying? It's like my own attitude to that thing, and these numbers that surround us, just a numbers, not a things for me. It's like the separate like something, and you yourself, it's like the the most precious human being, and this number has nothing to do with your personality, how you feel yourself. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm getting sidetracked while being sidetracked. I adore that stuff, that I'm going a tangent and a tangent and a tangent that goes on, and I completely losing my theme, what I wanted to share. And I am partly shared now, and further on I may say that just I want to say and explain exactly how I was told about the meaning of that nicest phrase of mine, that I'm just like I don't know how to say correctly in English. I'm just relishing every piece of that phrase, like treating it in a very just careful way, and trying to approach that phrase from the different angles. And that's my whole point of my learning process about my English learning thing. You know what I'm saying? And guys, the meaning of that phrase actually was. And so, kind of put the answer, I should say, is that goes as follows: like some guy just built a house down there, not on the flat, by the creek, and another guy built another house on the pinnacle of that mountain, and he just devised and built that house himself. And that second one, he also built that house himself. But the point of the being just different here is the guy who built the cabin lower there on the flat. He was like putting so insignificant efforts into it by being lazy, trying to slack, trying to coast on, you know what I'm saying, on things while building that house. And another guy who was building his dwelling up there on the pinnacle of that mountain, let's put it this way, he was very just filled with a sense, he was very dedicated to that thing, you know what I'm saying, and he was very like almost there, completing his own, like the assignment of his life, let's put it this way. It's that simple, correct me if I'm wrong. And he built that house up there, and this one built his house down there, and when flood came, that creek was rising up almost to the point of that pinnacle, and that guy who was lower there, he suffered a lot, and he was in that flood, and he just was swept away and washed away with that flood. And the whole point, the punchline of this story is, when someone tries to build something, you should be very just cautious and very mindful about what you're doing. And the whole meaning of that phrase, for me, it goes like, rely on yourself, but never forget about God's existence. If God allows you to do what you do, then you'll be succeeding at your life tracks, wherever it would be. And again, that's my point. That's what I feel inside when I'm doing something. I follow my everyday issues and completing them, and just maybe I'm stuck in somewhere, and I feel like I'm stranded, and I have no way out. It's like a feeling that challenges you, and the feeling that gives you more opportunities to grow, the more opportunities to show who you are exactly, what kind of personality you are, and whether you would be coasting on that thing, and with doing no efforts to overcome that stumbling block, that hurdle, I should say, and whether you're another kind of personality who about to get through it, overcome that obstacle on your way up, and further on you'll be growing, and you'll be experiencing the same hurdles over there on the upper part of your life track, and you'll be doing the same. You'll be stranded elsewhere up there in your way up, on your way up, and again you'll be suffering. You'll be breaching through that walls, and you will do whatever you will be doing, and by that way, by experiencing hardships and stumbling blocks and sticking points in your life, you'll be getting more sense of how life goes, how it feels like, and how it feels like to be kind of creative personality who don't want to stay just at a stable position, who want to grow and expand. And your expansion will be immense and huge and brilliant in all the ways, and amazed, and you will be even amazed further on with your own accomplishments, what you're bound to be doing in your life. You know what I'm saying? And that's the whole being on my an entire point why I'm here on this planet, why I was put on this planet for, and what I was put on this planet for. And that's my whole point of my existence, of my enhancing, and of my advancing, of my whatever it would be. And guys, I've said what I wanted. I try to kind of keep things nice and simple here on my channel, and honestly, in all honesty, I tried, and it's up for you to decide how I'm doing, and how I'll be doing my English further on. And you may comment me if you want. You may not comment if you don't want it. It's okay also. And if you can just be with me with what I'm telling you just right now, and if you get the point, then you're kind of a right guy or girl, whoever you are, and I'm with you. I'm on the same page with you, and thanks for you being in my life, for following my tracks, for following my tips here on my channel, and for watching this video. It's very important to me, and that's about it, guys and girls. It's my current attempt of wrapping up this video, and I'll be doing that. And again, have a nice one, have a good sleep, and just be good, and that's it. See y'all, bye.